Okay.
That's it.
Enough said. Come on in, you guys. Grab some chairs. Oh, yeah, they'll sit down. We are very fortunate this evening to have Ms. Krasny join us. I knew Robin a little bit. She's been around here for a while, and so have I. And but last year, or no, actually it was the beginning of this year, Robin and Pat and Nikki and Deb Hoyer and I got into Pat's gigantic truck and drove all night long to Washington and descended upon Whitney's apartment, and we went and did the Women's March in Washington. And so that's when I really got to know Robin, because we were stuck in a truck for 14 hours, whatever it was, yeah, twice, way there and way back. But it was awesome. She is just a light. And when someone suggested, I think Shannon suggested that we call her and have her come do a diversity night, I said, perfect. She was very excited and promises big things. So
Yeah,
here we go. So let's make her welcome. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you, Becky. Thank you. That's called Song of My Soul because it gets me grounded into what I'm all about, which after this last few months, I don't know. So I'm going to come over here and, you guys have been so fortunate to have Dr. Nadia Hole here doing Qigong with you because that's part of my trip too, yoga and Qigong. And hi, Ryan, back there. I see you. Hi, you cutie. Haven't seen him so long. So we're going to do some energy moving if you guys are willing and able, and we want to get the energy flowing, right? Because stuck stuff is just love that's been stuck and resisted against. And to me, love is energy, love is chi, love is prana. Love is what makes the world go round. At least that's what my mama told me a long time ago. So I wanted to just do some breathing and get us centered and grounded. So when I teach yoga, and I've been teaching yoga for 35 or more years and a massage therapist, for those of you who don't know my background, I've got more certificates than are, They're just, now I just throw them in the trash. But to me, all the things that I've learned, I'm trying to integrate so that you can have an experience. Rather than try and fill your mind with things that clutter it up, let's just have an experience together of unity and oneness. And oneness to me is love. So when people talk about God, I think of love. When people talk about unity, I think of love. So it's all going to be about getting in touch with that love space that we are. And we are all masters of love. So let's breathe and ground our feet into the earth. The earth is a battery. The earth is a magnet. And we're going to connect our head to the heavens. And we're going to breathe and connect like we're plugging into the socket, getting the juice from where it is. And we're going to breathe our breath down to our feet, to tailbone, middle ribs, upper chest, crown of head. And as we exhale, relax, but don't collapse. Relax and don't collapse. Get it longer. And then feel your feet on the floor again. Breathe down to your feet, all the way up. Pause. Gather up anything that's been pissing you off, stressing you out, and blow it out. Squeeze out the breath. Squeeze it out. Squeeze it out. Deep breath in, all the way down. Breathe all the way up. Gather up anything that doesn't serve you anymore and blow. Blow it out. Squeeze it out of your body. Squeeze. One more time. Deep breath in. Bottom, middle, top. And blow. Good. Now we're going to have some fun. We're going to take a deep breath in. Bottom, middle, top. And anything we haven't expressed that we really want to express, wow! Stretch out your hands and feet. Okay, one more time. Deep breath in. Okay, one more just for fun. Deep breath in. Let it out. Okay, now that we've let it out, let's have an ah. Deep breath in. Two more times. Deep breath in. Feel it in every cell. Vibrate. Feel it in the room. Feel that sound move through us. Deep breath in and whisper sigh. Relax your shoulders. Relax your expectations. Deep breath in. Let it go. Relax. Let your feet and your hands relax again. And keep breathing as we open up with an invocation. Right on. Take a deep breath in, O Great Spirit, which moves through all things and through me. As I breathe right here, right now, may I savor this breath in this moment and each moment as the presence of love that I am. May we gather our hearts and minds in coherence and one accord to gratefully welcome the angels, our loving angels, masters, guides, ancestors, and each and every master of love present here. May we, in our gathered intention, breathe in healing, hope, and heaven on earth, and exhale what no longer serves that vision, releasing tension, resistance, and any and all doubt and fear. May we be acutely and consciously aware of our connection to each other and to the heart of Mother Earth, allowing our emotions to flow, our tears to show, and our judgments to cease. May we plant and nurture the seeds of our divine blueprint and the world we choose to live in, feeding that vision with the deepest fertilizer, the power of our passion, our longing to be authentically the love that we are, sharing our unique gifts while we thrive on a planet of peace and harmony, and in a body-mind which reflects that completely and totally. May our time together serve the function, satisfaction, and purpose of love, now and forever. 3 deep ohms, please. Inhaling in. Let's send that Om to our whole body. To the whole entire planet, an Om for everyone. Inhaling in. Om Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Feel that. Feel the peace right now. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. You know, that fear used to blow my mind. Wondering, always wondering, if there is right place and time. And now I know I'm right here and it's a perfect place to be. There is no thought of wanting more. I am my destiny. The two have joined and I am one, and I no longer feel the pull of reaching for that empty glass and hoping it were full. I reach my hand out. There it is. No struggle. Just like that. The glass is full, and I feel whole. I'm right where is at. And take a deep breath on that one. Because there's no agenda other than feeling and healing and being real, I'm going to recite another poem I wrote for you on Easter Sunday. And it's called Medicine Holy. We come from all faiths, all walks of life, all doctrinations, all indoctrinations, all kinds of religions, all kinds of paths. But everything we use to nurture and love ourselves is medicine, right? Not just the little pills the doctors give us. Chris, I just realized who you are just now. Good to see you. Medicine holy, medicine kind. Heal the helpless, hopeless, and blind. Fill the emptiness. Honor the vow of sacred and silly, as we will allow. Open the closed. Cast out the stale. Lift up the light and lift up the veil. Medicine good and medicine right. Melt away sickness from our very sight. Remove all sadness, pain, doubt, and fear. Dislodge stuck emotions and locked away tears. Cleanse the body. Clear the mind. Calm the emotions and help us to find the source of all medicine, health, and goodwill inside of each cell, shimmering still. A continuous flooding of energy mind, a merging of everything, distance and time, a coming together of all that we know, an IV of spiritual medicine flow. So bring with you all of your medicine here, your fire and laughter, your hugs and your tears, your feathers and crystals, your herbs and your stones, your ashes and incense, your Bibles and bones. Bring circles and crosses, your pipes and your stars, the elements, mantras, amulets, jars. Bring in the sky, the earth and the rain, the rainbows of light again and again. Bring precious metals, resins and gems, nutritious elixirs, exotic oil blends. Bring forth all sacred creations of God to inspire the healing, mind, spirit, bod. Bring exercise, dance, singing and play, peaceful sleep each night, well-being each day. Bring breathing back into our conscious design, meditation and prayer to keep us aligned. Medicine gentle, medicine strong. Reveal the one to which we all belong. And in that revealing, open the door to more love than we've ever experienced before. Medicine here, medicine there. Show us our holiness everywhere. Help us to know, beyond doubt, beyond reason, that we are connected to nature and season, that we are more than just part of the show. We've read the script, and we already know that we write it and edit it all as we go. Medicine, help us remember. We know. Oh. Thank you. I think it's time for a song. I think it's time for a song. See, it's hard. I've got all these songs, you know, and one of the songs I thought I'd write, I'd say and sing for you, because I know I'm letting go of some shit. Anybody letting go of some shit? Oh, that's not just me. Okay. Well, we've had the bitch Irma, who you know, has been very gentle on us, I have to say. You know, but the earth is going through so much, and personally we feel that too. I've had to let go of a lot recently. whether it's grief, losing loved ones, people that we hold so dear, relationships, letting go of a dream, the dreams, the expectations that we had. Sometimes that's even harder than letting go of a person, was letting go of the dreams that we had with that person. So I wrote this song. It's called The Let Go Pill, because you know it's the hardest one to swallow. Do you know that? So it's not a suicide song, by the way. Some people have said to me, God, are you trying to tell everybody to commit suicide? I'm like, no, not exactly. This is called The Let Go Pill, and I hope that you can conjure up inside of you right now. What do you need to let go of? What has it been? What's the thing that's been really, really struggling inside of you to just... And what's our resistance to doing this? Right? I want you to, this is a nice qigong or kriya or mudra. You take everything that you're holding that you can't control in your hands right now. Just hold it there. You've been trying, but you gotta bow to what is and release it to the earth and let it go. So let's take that in, take a deep breath. Thank you, and bow to what is. This mudra came through me after my true love was hit by a truck and killed in 1999. And as my body started doing this, it got pretty big. Let me show you. So my body was like, I can't fix this. I can't change what happened. Holy crap. And it was like the big thirsty bow to the universe, which is that I can't change, that I can enjoy it. So I kept doing it, crying, sobbing. Just at home, if you get something that's stuck inside you and you want to let it go, just practice that bow into what is. Holding it here, taking deep breaths, thank you, I can't do anything about it, so I'm just doing it. And I encourage you to practice that at home because it moves through your body and it helps. It also helps to listen to the song. So, it's called The Let Go Pill. I think I'm going to change piano sounds. Do we have, ooh, that's scary. That's good. All right. I like a scary sound for this one. It's kind of spooky. It's a little more spooky than my other song. It's time to take the let go pill. It's the hardest one to swallow. But until you do, rest assured you will not know the route to follow. You gotta let go. You ought to let go. Go ahead, take it, it's time. Let go, you're gonna be fine. You're struggling like a fish, oh, you're just caught up in your storyline. It's time to end the sorrow. In your sorrow, you gotta let go. You ought to let go. Letting go is the other side of love. You'll only feel it once you try. It's the bittersweet, oh, the fatal complete. But I promise you it will be worth all the tears you've ever cried. Oh, but you really won't know till you truly let go. So you can hold on to your struggle and your pain. Unforgiveness, anger, The sun will come a-shining now. There's everything to gain when you learn to swallow. Trusting tomorrow, you gotta let go. You gotta let go. If you accept what is and realize, well, it's just time to move along. Well, you take that pill now. You got to be strong. You got to rip off the band-aid. It doesn't hurt for long. You got to end your sorrow. End the sorrow. You gotta let go. The pill is yours to swallow. Let go. It's time to take that let go pill. But until you do, rest assured you will not know the path to follow. You gotta let go. So how many people could let go and relate to any of that? I thought I'd just write this stuff for me, but apparently it has other people can relate to it. See, this is why I am called to share for the first time, really, my deep, vulnerable, healing heart. The part of me that's been through shit and the part of me that's had to heal through it. So sometimes you have to go through the goo to find the D at the bottom. Good, get it, good, goo, get it, good. Okay. Just thought you might want to know what that is. But I wanted to share, it's so much fun to actually be here in front of you people, and that you're so receptive to this healing. And that is exciting to me because we feel like sometimes we're all alone, you know, that we're going through this stuff. I'm just going to speak for me, okay? I say we, but I'm talking about me. That there's nobody that can really get it, can understand what we're going through. So truly this week was a tough week, last week too. And after finding out a dear friend was killed, I had to get up and sing the Star Spangled Banner and play a concert. And, you know, puts you to the test of how can I focus my energy and keep walking forward at the same time of honoring the feelings, the emotions, the sadness, the pain. You know, I don't think we come here just, I was a Pollyanna spirit, frankly. I thought everything was going to be fine. I come to Mother Earth and it's all going to be good and everybody's going to love each other, right? That's right. Well, that's what I thought. I was highly disappointed. And the first time your heart gets broken, the first time you get betrayed, you think, well, this sucks. You know, this is what I was here for. And then you have to work through all those feelings. And feelings are there because we need to feel them, right? Emotion is energy in motion. When I was a baby, I used to cry a lot. Ask my dad. He knows. My mom definitely knows. I'd cry all the time. I'd go to your room. Okay. And I'd cry until I got it all out, and then I'd pass out in this sweet post-cry sleep where I would wake up and I would be brand new afterwards. Anybody ever have that experience after a really good cry? You're like, oh, thank God, I feel so much better. It's like emotional orgasm, right? It's just, it gets it up and out. And we pump the chakras, you know, the chakra system, to get those stuck feelings to flow. And for some reason, we judge our tears and our emotions when they're flowing so hard, especially guys, right? It's a hard thing for guys to cry, right? I have 4 brothers, and, you know, my dad is dad, so he's a guy. So Me and my mom would be watching Little House on the Prairie and like, "Ugh," and all the boys would be going, look, they're crying. So it was always like crying bad, crying good. I don't know. It feels good. Sometimes it feels good when you're crying to release something. When you're crying to let go of stuck stuff. And we've all been there. I wrote this poem. I hadn't planned on reading it, but it seems like it's up. So bring on the lightning. Bring on the rain. The downpour and thunder. The cleansing again. I've covered this landscape. I've been here before. I've heaved the gale force cries before. We don't ever really question that the sun will shine again. We know it will. We expect it will. Why is it different with our pain? We do not judge the clouds for building through the day. We appreciate the showers, except for today, and get out of lightning's way. We don't shame the downbursts. The gust front brings relief, a deep and sacred knowing of impending sweet release. So why is it so difficult to let the storm clouds brew when they briefly veil our sunny day to let emotions through? I say right now, hey, bring it on. What did Nadia do today? Bring it on. Let the lightning feed my soul. Quench my longing with these tears and thunder ring out. I am whole. So next time the sun clouds burst. Thank you. I have to get up and read this one because it's fun. Did I read this one? No, I don't think I did. These poems, some of them I wrote a really long time ago, and some of them are new. And some of them I completely forgot that I wrote until I started looking at my notes. Thank you. This is an earthly game we're playing, right? But it's how you play the game. And that's why I wrote this poem in 1997. It's called It's How You Play the Game. We're all playing this earthly game, playing hard with different rules. We're all wearing different uniforms coming from very different schools. But is this our game we're playing or a game of God's design? Who runs the scoreboard, leads the band, or lets us know we're out of time? Should I be playing with a racket or bringing out my bat? Should I be wearing safety gear or a goofy grandstand hat? Am I in this one or watching? And could someone tell me how to play? See, I've forgotten what this game is and if I'm running the wrong way. Should I wield a feather or a sword? Where's the fun in all this sport? Am I cheering from the sideline or fast breaking down full court? Is it riding high upon the waves or racing around the track? Is it chasing things we cannot catch or catching things we must throw back? Is it running with the racing bulls or leaping from great heights? Is it diving deep to find new worlds or taking fancy flights? Where's the handbook? What's the game? Who's the referee? Is there a line judge who's calling faults? Or is that the job for me? Do I get to chase the balls again in someone else's match? Do I hand out the Gatorade or make the winning catch? I'm getting tired of all this hype. I'm prepared for sudden death. But I'd like my multi-million-dollar contract now for coming close to my personal best. I just would like to know all the rules and how well I've done so far. I want the deal to end all deals, to be the superstar. Yeah. Tedious game, this game of life. How's it supposed to ever end if someone keeps blowing the whistle and throwing the penalty flag again? No matter where they've got you, no matter what the score, no matter what this game is, there must be something more. And I really want to play it fair. Of course, I'd like to win. But I want winners to win with me, right? So let the games begin. I want to play this one with love. I can see the crowd go nuts. It must be true. Not win or lose, but how you play the game takes guts. The end. body. Do you need to get up and wiggle a little bit? You want to get up and just do a little wiggle? Okay, stand up. All right, this is something that I like to do because it's called jogging and qigong jogging. And we just bounce a little bit on our hands and knees, our feet. We just bend our knees and we just bounce just a little bit. And let your hands go and your shoulders go and let some sound come out. And breathe and feel like you're a little electron bouncing around the room. And as you breathe and bounce, you're pulling the energy up from the earth and you're pulling it down from the sky. And you're letting your hands go, and anything that's stuck in your shoulders and your neck and your head is relaxing. And now take a deep breath in and stop. You feel that bubbly stuff? That's chi, baby. That's prana. That's circulation. That's life force. That's oxygen. Breathe in again. And scoot it all over your body. Wiggle it in every place that's been stuck, that hasn't had any light or juice for a while. We're juicing it up. Okay, good. Deep breath in. Oh, God, that's such a pretty sound. Let's do it again. And have a seat. Oh, good. I wish I could do this with my band camp kids. They're a little more hyper than y'all. I teach band camp. Yes, band camp, for those of you who want to play that joke. I teach band camp to kids in the summertime, and I get them doing this stuff. And it's incredible that they get up and they play. They play. It's just hard to wrangle 100 kids. You're much easier and you're much more participative. So I've got a song for those of you who have had your heart broken. Anybody? No? Recently? Yeah. I'm like, hands and feet, toes in the air. What I realize is that the heart breaks open in this ocean of love that is one, right? So even though the heart breaks up in 100 million pieces, it's 100 million pieces of love. And I believe, just like there's Whitney broke a glass yesterday, and I reminded him of, isn't it a Ukrainian thing, Nika, when you break a glass, it's good luck, like you're releasing the energy, something better's coming, something like that. I heard your mom said that one time before she passed away. When you break something, it's good. You're releasing the energy. You're opening up. But it sure doesn't feel like it when you're getting your heart broken, right? No. So this song is called 100 Million Pieces. And it's simply feeling your heart, the heartbreak that you've had, allowing those pieces to find that space of love where you're healed, where you can find the connection to the love that you thought you'd lost, because the heart breaks open in 100 million pieces of love. Okay, let's see. It's a different time piano song. I don't know, Deb. What do you think? Is that a good one? Is it a happy song? Well, you know, that's the thing about Robin. Is it a happy song? The reason I write this stuff is because I've had my heart broken in 100 million pieces. That's why I write my poetry, is because I've been there. Okay, we're there. Thank you. She's the piano guru here. And we came to the pod this morning. I want to thank Reverend Mark and Becky and Shannon and Ari and Scott and everybody that was here this morning pumped up the energy. And I know that my music and poetry is a little more inward than outward, but I find value in the quiet times too. You do too, right? Okay, good. So this is a Sunday night. If you want to fall asleep, be my guest. There's place on the stage. You can take a nap or on each other. That's fine. This song is called 100 Million Pieces. Like hell to carry on. You may think you've been abandoned, but love is the heart can be broken in 100 million pieces, 100 million pieces. The heart, it will be broken in 100 million pieces of love. Love is like a circle, though it may seem scattered to the wind. Love can never be divided. You think it ends, but it begins. But the heart can be broken in 100 million pieces, 100 million pieces. The heart, it has to open in 100 million pieces of love. Love that can't be broken. Love that is unspoken. Love that is awoken when the heart is broken open in 100 million pieces of love. You love again? I know it's true, 'cause it's who you really are. You'll find your way back from the pain and the sorrow, no matter how lost or deep or far. But the heart can be broken in 100 million pieces, 100 million pieces. The heart, it has to open in 100 million pieces, 100 million pieces. My heart is finally open. A combustion, an explosion, an implosion in the ocean of 100 million pieces of love. Thank you. So, in that regard, knowing that we heal somehow from this shattering, from this implosion, explosion. Oh, good. I got some tears, girl. Yeah. Yeah. I know it hurts. It hurts like a bitch. 100 million pieces, your heart shattering out there. It ain't pretty. It's usually pretty messy. And you know what? It's okay. Because that's the only way we grow and we heal and we forgive. Because if we hold on to that pain, you know, people talk about, don't tell your story, don't tell your story, don't tell your story. Well, and I get to that. You know, that's true. After a while, you get tired of hearing people's story, but you have to tell your story in order to feel your story, in order to experience those feelings coming up and to let them out for once and for all. And it may take a few more times. You've covered this landscape before. It may come up on a different layer, in a different part of letting go. And it's okay, right? Okay. So knowing that we heal somehow. I wrote this right before my birthday on November 10th, 2002. How fragile are our states of mind? How tenuous our fleeting grasp? How fine the line between okay and not when the blurry vision clouds our path? When fear comes full and the wind blows strong and it seeks to rock the steady, the challenge is to to tether down and pray that you're ready. For battering thoughts come with the tides. The howl of grief screams through the mast. Underneath, amidst this night, is a voice emerging from deep inside the distant past. And while the fear is bearing down, we know this is the end. We know we can't forge through this pain without a sturdy faith and a loving friend. Where we've been there for others, now is the time to fall apart. Knowing that the pieces shatter for a redefining of our heart. A new concept comes from letting go. The old must die and be reborn. The emotions come to wash away the tired, tattered, and forlorn. The tears will flow as we let go. To ease the pressure of our past. The fears that taunt the fragile mind are amplified, turned up full blast. What feels like torture can transform a stuck and structured, framed belief into a form of fluid now that brings that deep relief. So hold the board and ride the wave. Get pummeled by the sand. What once felt sharp and jagged-edged will be smoothed by greater hands. The dark, the night, the mystery, it's all been preordained. The desert, deep and fathomless, is where we meet our pain and wrestle with our demons and struggle with our thoughts and fast and never sleep until the battle's been completely fought. The soul, now purged, can reemerge and feel connected to its source, remembering its preciousness in the whole and loving force. So when the journey looks the darkest and the fear is screaming, "Turn around!" be the warrior and charge. Your will and courage will be found. Beyond the wailing wall of pain, a new horizon will emerge, where feeling, mind, body, and soul freely communicate and merge. The peace inherent in this field of fluid, loving interchange creates a hypersynchronicity where solid things can rearrange. Unstuck is only thought undone. Feelings move throughout the body, releasing energy in ways we were trained to think are naughty. But we're moving heavy loads of stuff. We dance, we cry, we bellow now, not caring what the old mind thinks, and knowing that we heal somehow. Thank you. I didn't want to go into heavy stuff, but it's heavy night tonight, baby. I've been in some heavy shit, so it's time that I'm just, doing my own healing here. I hope you don't mind. It's like healing masturbation in front of people. It's kind of scary. There's the children. Oh, Nika's not a child. She's okay. Yeah, I had all these songs and these poems I wanted to sing. Oh, so the meaning of life. What's the meaning of life in terms of all this stuff that we're going through, right? Where's the meaning? Where's the hope? Where's the promise? Why are we here doing all this dance? Why do we attach only to have to let go? What the hell's up with that? Is it something about maybe the experience? The love? The feeling? What do we get from attaching? That's the fun part of love. That's the great part of love. It's the exciting part of love. It's the wonderful part. But the letting go, right? So there's got to be a meaning here to all this. And I wrote a little ditty about it. I think I'll share it with you right now. It's called, and the meaning of life. Oh, yeah. Well, in all my experiences, throughout all my strife, I've sought to find the meaning of life. Through all the pain and all the sorrow, all the joys and dreams of tomorrow, all that I've found, you see, is that love's been there inside of me. Through all the time and all the travels, love is the stuff that never unravels. Though sometimes we may find it not, and think it lost, and we're forgot. Love is there, a blanket of love. And when we think we can't love enough, we open our hearts and we try again. Through trauma, sadness, doubt, and pain, we keep on loving, but we don't always know why. But we do, because we are. So we give it a try. And life becomes an art, if you will, of the practice of love through good and through ill, to see if we can master the dance and give love to life when we have the chance. So, the meaning of life, to me, is a flow of committing, attaching, and then letting go. With the in-breath and out-breath of all that we be, the spirit of love is our holiest key to the doors of all that's heavenly, through life's amazing mystery and our place within eternity. That's my meaning of life. Thank you. So I just wrote a brand new song. It's kind of got steam still coming off of it. Anybody want to hear it? Okay, because, you know, this was this was the I Choose Love, right? What I realized when we were at the March on Washington, one of the biggest takeaways for me was that we're not alone. I mean, I was blown away that we're not alone. It really captured the essence of unity to me. And if you weren't there, you'll never know, because the energy there was not what they showed on TV. It's not even the speeches. It's not the bitchy back and forth stuff. Being there, everyone was unified. And I realized that there's a power in this unity, and there's a power in this tonight for me to be able to share my heart with you for the first time, and hopefully take this, what I do, whatever it is, on the road and share it some more, right? So if it was valuable to you, let me know, because especially if there's one thing that touched you, if there's anything that you want to hear, you have any questions for me about my life, like when I got caught naked in a chicken coop one time. That's another story. We'll tell it another day. You know, there's a lot of stories here, but maybe I won't tell that one. All right. This is called I Choose Love, because why not? For God's sakes. Here it is. I breathe in life, I savor every breath, though more times than I can count. Life's put me to the test, and I can feel the anger as I'm swept up in the pain. Then let go now and breathe, and choose to love again. I've raised up mountains to meet the stormy seas. I've conquered fiery dragons and the beast inside of me. I'm not a saint, but I am the sinner's friend, and a host of other things you couldn't understand. So I choose love. I am love, and I'll be that while I'm here. I'll practice love. I choose love. I am love, over doubt and through fear. I choose love. I choose love. We are not alone on this sacred path. There are others who are lovers, who could lighten up and laugh. And we can sing together as our hearts resound as one, and know our truest nature as the daylight knows the sun. The daylight knows the ship has hit the fan. I've cried rivers in their season, and I've begged to see the greater plan, to know and understand. I've raised up mountains to meet the stormy seas, conquered fiery dragons and the beast inside of me. I'm not a saint, but I am the sinner's friend, and a host of other things you couldn't understand. Still I choose love. I am love, and I'll be that while I'm here. This perfect love, I choose love. I am love, over doubt and through the fear. Let me be absolutely clear that while I'm here, I choose love. I choose love. Who wants to sing? Let's sing. I am love, I choose love, and I'll be that while I'm here. I'll practice love. I choose love, I am love, over doubt and through the fear. Let us be absolutely clear that while we're here, we'll choose love. I choose Thank you for choosing love. And you sing pretty too. Yay. So I think it's time to read you another poem. This is a story. You guys ready for story? I've got to put this on book form, so let me get up here and tell it. Some of you may have heard me recite this before. But ooh, water. This is a story about a town that believed something very bad. It believed in doubt. And it lost touch with itself. It lost touch with all their dreams and hopes. So it's really a children's story, but for the child within the adult that's forgotten. And I think that we could tell this story all over the place. Are you good, Whitney? You're awesome, man. Let me have a sip. Have a sip, people. Let's cheers to life. One of my spiritual teachers used to go, to life! To life. You want some water, Dad? I know how much you like it. Have to give him an IV of water. Okay. This story, this poem, is called Everyone's Dreams Can Come True. Rainbows and wishes and dreams that come true, they're all a part of a happy life, and they give life back to you. Oh, sad it would be to live in a land where hope was denied and dreaming was banned, where wishes were scoffed at and games weren't allowed, where playtime's forbidden, and no laughing out loud, no magic, no miracles, no dreams to fulfill, no hope for the future. Ugh. How life would stand still, how gray it would be, how boring and bleak. How sad indeed it really was in the town of which I'll speak. Once and not so long ago, this town was very much alive. The people were super happy and everything in it thrived. Greetings were joyous when people passed on the street, and everyone's sunny smile was a sheer delight to meet. Children would laugh and play with each other, and people would gather to encourage one another. There was plenty for everyone, and no one ever felt afraid to speak or express their deepest thoughts because respect to them was always paid. Their thoughts were cherished, their unique ideas shared. They saw the value within themselves, and everyone really cared. But then one day, one very weird day, a doubt rolled into town. It was like a cloud, a big, dark cloud, and it came without a sound. No one really knows for sure just how this whole thing started, but one could clearly sense the change. The town became torn and brokenhearted. They began to doubt and feel afraid of what? They didn't know, but they were afraid to speak, afraid to think or to let their feelings show. They shut down inside, and they stopped smiling too, and they ceased to dream their dreams. They stopped playing fun games. They stopped laughing and singing. Why, they were suddenly on opposite teams. No one spoke out to share their doubt for fear that no one would see, so everyone sat in fear of themselves and began thinking irrationally. They began to think that there wasn't enough, that life could not fully provide. And then their crops and fields began to rot, and their loved ones and animals died. See, their belief became strong that life was too hard. And they taught this to their kids. And they worked with little reward until soon that's all they did. 100 years passed. The children grew old and they died without knowing life. They lived and they suffered in silent regret, an existence buried in strife. But then, one night, one child had a dream. That was rare indeed. She strolled through a garden, ate of its fruit, and proceeded to plant the seed. Well, she woke up and was frightened, for she'd not ever dreamed before. But the dream had so intrigued her that she asked to know more and more, and the visions that soon followed gave birth to that wonderful seed that replanted the hopes and forgotten dreams of a town that was in great need. And every day, she looked for wonders and wishes to come true. And the more that she would do this, the more the hope inside her grew. The child began to shine so bright that she beamed with sunshine and smiles, and the people began to flock to her, and they came for miles and miles. She said to them, "Hope is not outside of you. Why, it's been in you all along. It's in your dreams, your rainbow beams, your smiles, your thoughts, your songs." So she led them in a song of hope, even though they were quite afraid to sing. Soon their voices filled the air, and they felt a miraculous thing. That big, dark cloud of fear and doubt that broke that town in two and changed those lives so long ago and was all these people knew. It was fading. With each happy voice, with each smile and friendly cheer, and the darkness lit before their eyes, lifting the sadness, doubt, and fear. And the skies turned from gray to blue, and sunlight sparkled down. And then a breathtaking rainbow of colors bathed and filled that newborn town. The people began to giggle and laugh. You know, they'd never known laughter before. And they began to talk to each other again and to share their feelings once more. The plants, the earth, the animals too, they all felt this new excitement for life. And this feeling supported a new attitude in which life could provide without strife. The child grew up to see dreams restored, to see love and life return, and the days of darkness fear and lack became a past concern, and life became truly heaven on earth. Faith was renewed in the land. People believed in each other again and were quick to lend a hand. One child, one dream, one question asked, and courage came from within to seek and to find and to share her thoughts and give life to dreams again. So if one day you fear or doubt whether you can laugh or sing, just remember the town that believed that doubt and lost most everything. Remember that love and light and hope are here for you and me, and our thoughts do make a difference in the world that we will see. So dare to dream and hope and sing that someone might learn through you to live their highest and personal best and realize everyone's dreams can come true. Thank you. I love that poem. It came through me in about 5 minutes when I wrote it. So somebody wanted me to tell this to you, obviously. And are you passing around donations? Oh, well, okay, I guess it's time for the basket. Anything can help because this place is amazing. And even though it's a drive for us, I'm like so blown away at the unity and the love and the support and the music this morning and the energy, the vibe. It's so cool. I want to come back and do this again. And I won't do the same show because I won't remember what I did. The one thing about living in the moment, right, is like, what did I just do? That's why we're videotaping it. Okay, Becky wants to say something.
We're passing the basket around, but if you would like to use a debit card or a credit card, see me, or we have a iPad out there that's got a square. So just see us afterwards, okay? Are we live streaming? You can push the PayPal button. Thank you.
All right, I know that it's getting late. I just have another song and another poem, and I have to decide which one because there's so many. I do. I have a lot of stuff. I'm looking through. I'm like, how am I going to pick what I need to play? But you know what? You guys are drawing it out of me. Do you have any questions for me while I'm here before I choose a song? Anybody got any? The naked chicken coop thing. Yeah, that was interesting. That happened in L.A. I was house sitting for somebody, and then I forgot that my girlfriend said, oh, by the way, be careful, because if it happened to me one time, I got locked in, and there was no handle, and it's all covered with chicken wire. I was sitting in the hot tub, and it was all of a sudden it got sundown really fast, and the chickens were out, and there's coyotes in California. So I was like, oh, crap, I got to go get the chickens in. Well, I'm naked and wet, and I run in there to pull the chickens. They're already starting to roost outside, and boom, that door slammed, and I went, oh, shit. Wet, naked, and starting to get really cold, okay? There's nothing to lay on. There's no towel. There's no way out. I mean, I prayed so hard. I was reaching around, squeezing my arm through chicken wire. It was really hurting. I was like, I finally just gave up, and I said, I'm going to end up here in the morning. I'm going to screw. The neighbors are going to find me naked, covered with feathers. You know, this is going to be bad. It's going to be in the newspaper. Yeah. At least I'm not in Melbourne where everybody knows me. You know, so I just gave up. I said, oh, please, God, get me out of here. And I leaned against the door, and it just popped open. And you should have seen this feathered naked chick running for the hot tub. Real story. I have to tell you, real story. Thanks for asking, Daddy. Okay. I'm going to sing this. This is a fairly new song, too. Actually, it's a poem I wrote a long time ago. I just put it to music. My beautiful nephew, Mickey, took his own life in March. And this song it makes me think of him. And I just want to play it for you. It's called Songs of Angels. And feel free to sing along. And when the angels sing. I gotta change piano sounds. songs of angels fill the choir from golden harps. They bless the strings to paint a masterpiece inspired by love. Heaven's canvas sweetly sings those songs of angels. With songs of angels, breathe me, move me, oh, and stir me, Spirit. Let me know without a shadow cast that moving seas of harmonies. Embrace me now in future and in past with songs of angels, with songs of angels, resonating beauty, unspeakable, beyond compare. The newness of this precious moment now is a richness we all can share with songs of angels, with songs of angels. Sing to life upon the wind with every head and breath goodbye in the sanctity, communing with all that is this holy now, and songs of angels. Those songs of angels. Awaken, sisters, my brothers too, and sleep no more, and sail beyond. For out of the darkness comes the yearning. When you feel the magic correspond with songs of angels, with songs of angels, those songs of angels, those songs of angels. John and all of our friends that have crossed over, and Allah and all those beautiful people that are on the other side, but they're right here. Robert, Art, how many others? So I'm going to end with this prayer for you all tonight. It's called Masters of Love, and you guys are all beautiful masters of love to me, and my heart is so full from being able to have this opportunity. Mark, thank you. Becky, Shannon, Nari, for thinking of me to come and share this with you all. Just place your feet on the ground and open your heart. Are you a master of love? You most definitely are.
You hold within your DNA the brilliance of a star. You have within your power the secrets of the source, the omnipotent presence of the everlasting force. You have all keys to kingdoms that you'd ever want to see, and you possess the sacred knowledge of creating harmony. You know why you've come here, why it's increasingly more clear. You've come to change the planet and uplift doubt and fear. You've come to grace all living things with the love you radiate, and you've chosen to be chosen in this world that you create. Never have you faded. Never have you strayed. For there's purpose in the drama and all the roles that you have played. So fear not life, and fear not death. For truly you will live within the realms of consciousness of the light you are to give. And future won't intimidate the masters such as you. For you are always guided by the highest of the true. And if you ever wonder, and if your faith is ever tried, just know that you are always loved, and trust your inner guide. For times, they are a-changin', and you have your job to do, but you have the help of legions to support and pull you through. You are such a vital part. And we cannot succeed alone, for we need your open channels now to make love's presence known. And you, our loving lifeline, have come here by free will, a renegade iconoclast, a voice no one can still. And by your choice, your frequency shall resonate a song that will break apart the shackles that have held this world so long. And with your song will permeate a peace upon this place, felt throughout the universe, in every culture, every race. So remember and awaken. You've come so very far to live and be a master of love, because that's truly, truly what you are. Thank you, Mother, Father, God, for the gift of this evening, of our togetherness, to support each other in love and carry this walk, carry our light, expressing our unique gifts, boldly, courageously, without apology. And may we dance together again. Om Shanti Shanti, peace.
Before everybody takes off, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to Robin. If you are not on our mailing list and getting our pod alert, we do something every Sunday night. So I'm going to put a piece of paper out there, put your email on there, and you'll know what about these things when they come up. Thank you.